Good evening, YouTube. This is Archer's EZ. My friend over here let me take his Kawasaki Ninja 650R. It's I believe it's 2007 for a quick test drive today, so I could do a little video, my first impressions of the ride, how it felt compared to the FZ6R. It was very similar in just the riding whenever you needed to shift and everything. The other thing that was a little different is it's a lot louder. It's a lot louder and sounds a lot meaner than the FZ6R, and I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that it's a parallel twin and the FZ6R is an inline 4, and because of the parallel twin, it's also a little more vibraty, but you get the deeper sound as well out of that. So overall, I mean, the appearance is very similar-ish. It looks a lot like the newer Ninja 250s. Just the only difference mainly being the engine and the fact that the seat's just the one big piece. He actually has the little tank bag adapter on right there, so that's what that is, if anyone was wondering. But so far it was a fun ride, nice and smooth. Definitely has power for those of you who want that. On the front end of it, the headlight is actually 2 bulbs, and when your low beams are on, only one of them is on, and when your high beams are on, both of them kick on. So a lot of people get complaints, or they complain that people will tell them not knowing, say, hey, just want to let you know one of your headlights is out, but it's actually not out. It's just you're using your low beams. So if you just flick your high beams on, both of those will turn on, just in case you didn't know that. The mirror placement compared to the FZ6R, I feel like it's a little higher up. I could see behind me a little better, and I got less of my shoulders, if I noticed that correctly. So I was able to see behind me a little bit better. But who knows, maybe my mirror position just sucks. The peg placement, it's a little different, but I can't really pinpoint what's different about it. When you sit on it, the handlebars, the hand grips are a little farther back, and they're a little closer together than on the FZ6R. Everything's all, the gauges down there, none of it's digital on this year. I don't know when they upgraded that. The tank looks a lot cooler. Also, when you're sitting on it, the one thing I noticed right away was that the tank is a lot more narrow, so you're able to bring your legs in a little closer to the bike itself, and it probably get a little. They'll probably help you tuck in a little nicer whenever you're riding at higher speeds, cut down on your wind resistance. I believe he has a tail eliminator kit on his bike, so I can't really show you what it looks like stock, because I think when it comes, it has a whole big kit, like my bike over there, how it has that tail. One thing I disliked about my bike was the swing arm down here was all boxy and square, and on this one you can see that it's nice and rounded, and it kind of flows with the whole look of the bike, and I think it looks a lot better than my bike personally. The exhaust is also tucked away underneath, so you don't have to worry about burning yourself that easily unless you're leaning down under your bike. I don't see you burning yourself or your passenger, so that's a good thing. All the gauges and everything else, everything's all in the same place that you would expect it to be. His bike actually has the optional hazards here in the States. I don't know if that's something that was special ordered or it came that way. And it also, on the right bar end, it has a twist to, it's actually cruise control. So when you twist the throttle back, you twist that out and it actually kind of stays in place. And there's a little resistance if you want to move it. So you have that. It's fuel injected as well as the FZ6R. You don't have to worry about the choke. And because of that, it also is a little more responsive, I think. It has the adjustable rear suspension as well as the FZ6R. And I mean, if anyone has any questions, someone who rides it, you can message me and I can ask my friend and I can get back to you with more specifics, as he's put on way more miles than I have and would be far better at answering those questions. So, and then I can ask him some questions. I mean, what did you think when you compared the two? What were your impressions? Was there any riding difference when you're riding?
Like you said, with the tanks, mine's slimmer than yours. I could definitely tell when I sat on yours, it was a little wider. It was a little more uncomfortable for me.
Okay.
Yours was definitely a lot quieter than mine.
Yep.
Other than that, it's about the same ride.
Yeah, there aren't really that many differences. They're very similar in power. I think they both have the same top speed. So, let me know any comments you have, questions, concerns. If you hate my videos, thumbs down. If you like them, thumbs up. Prefer the thumbs up, please. So, I'll leave it at that. You know what to do. Bye, everyone.